Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. And today we will take a look at the zap spells, so how you actually zap. So if you have problems with this, I really hope this video will help you. I will go through every different zap combination, so the difference between buildings, and I also will do or show how much zaps you need for which building, and I show for which building you are trying to go for in an attack. So the main few buildings. But with that being said, we can jump right into the video. And if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now, peace out. Alright, so here are the few buildings that you will always try to go for. You can see these buildings right here need 7 zap spells. These buildings right here need 6, and these need actually just 5. And the heroes, or the enemy heroes, are a thing. You don't specific try to go for them. You just need, or you try to get them with, if you get bonus value. For example, if you have a monolith and an expo right here and the queen right next to it, you can take her with. Doesn't really make a difference. And very interesting to know with the eagle. Maybe some of you have noticed that with the new level, even if you zap it with 1 quake and 7 zap spells, you don't quite take it down. And this is just because, let me show it to you. If you, for example, have another building right here and you have a builder hut right here. It's just an example. But if you now send the quake in, let me change the color. If you will quake like this, right? And immediately will zap right here. Or let me take blue as a color. And you will zap right here. You can see this builder hut maybe will go to the eagle and get 1 hit off, or 1 repair, and with that the eagle will not go down. So if you are going for the eagle, it is very important that you will send in the quake like this. So you hit every different building, because if the builder hut is getting damaged by the quake, the builder will actually prefer the builder hut than the eagle or the ricochet cannon. And the same is, for example, if you have a builder hut here on top, right down here, and onto the right. What you try is always send in a quake so that you hit all the builder hut or a building that is nearer to the eagle. For example, if you just damage the ricochet cannon, this builder hut right here will go to the ricochet cannon and not to the eagle. So they always prefer the closest building to them, and if their own builder hut is getting damaged, they will prefer their own builder hut. So if you are zapping the eagle, you actually need to take care of this. But except of this, there is actually no different threat that you need to take care of. Alright, now to the zaps, and we start with the probably the easiest one, and probably this zap every one of you can hit. You can just go with the zaps between both compartments and you will get both down. Even if you go a little bit to the right, a little bit to the right, you still will get it down. If you now take 1 tile between, let us actually do with a wall between, you can actually see, you can easily zap onto this wall. You can zap right here, you can zap right here, you can zap right here. It doesn't really matter, you will get both of them. So this is probably very easy still. But if we take out another one, it is already getting a little bit more difficult, because 2 tiles can actually be difficult. The Zap usually have 1.5 tiles, so in each direction. So if you, for example, are going into from this tile, he will go 1.5 tiles up and down, and obviously top and bottom. 1.5. And right here, you can probably see it. You can just go between the walls. And let me actually go to my other account, because I have a better layout where we can see the tiles a little bit more clearer. So 1 second. All right, here again with the same example, as you can see, you can see way better the tiles right here, and you can see there are 2 tiles between, and if there is 2 tiles, you can just go for the middle one. Just always in the middle, and you will easily get it. More difficult it will get if you go 3 by 3. So just to make it clear, I do 3 walls here on top that you can see it. And if there is 3 tiles between, for the most probably it is still obvious, but you need to take the center of the middle tile. So here in this replay, or here in this example, you go right here in the middle, and you will get this expo and this expo. And this is basically the principle, but let's make it a little bit more difficult by sending this 1 tile. And if this is 1 down, probably the most would still got this. You can just go in the middle of this one or in the middle of this one. So basically all here you can zap. But if we take it down 1 more, so I can do it like this, or we wait with that. This is already more difficult, because as you can see here now, it is only this spot right here is possible, right? But we do it, make it a little bit more difficult by going down 1. And now you have still some options, and this is right here, the middle one of these 2. You probably can still from right here. This is all possible. Doesn't really make a difference. But let's take this one down even 1 more. And now you can see you have 3 in this direction right here, and you have 1 in the bottom. Let me place the wall right here. So you have 3 right here and 1 down. And if you're doing this, you will, or let me change color. You need to take care of this middle row right here, and you need to take care of this middle row right here. And the line where they are coming together is where you need to zap. For example, here in this one, it is right here. And so you will get this one down. But let's make it 1 harder by adding 1 more tile. And now you already have the hardest possible zap. This is the combination which is the toughest of all. I will mention later why. You still have these 3 right here, and you have 2 down here. And now what you need to do again is you need to take the middle one right here, so the middle line, you can just make a clear line. Only this line on the horizontal is important. After that, I will take a different color, yellow. After that, you need to see where the middle of these two lines is. And as we discussed before, if there are two, you take the middle tile. For example, here in this one, you take this one, this line right here. You can see it is between both tiles. And here, once again, you take where you need, you zap where both of these lines will cross. And this is right here. If you are zapping right there in the middle of these three and in the middle of these two, you will get this zap right. And what is very confusing is if we put down this expo one more down, this zap is actually not possible. Yes, even though it is 1.5 tiles, it is not possible to get a zap like this. We can do it like this, maybe a little bit better for you. You can see you have 1, you have 2, you have 3. And here you have 1, you have 2, you have 3. And for the people that maybe are thinking, well, just take the middle one of this again. This is like this. And the middle of that one. And just where they are crossing. I think I just completely messed up. Let me do it right here. Like this and like this, right? So for the people that are maybe thinking that it is possible if you go right here, and I just can tell you it is not possible. 3 by 3 is impossible to zap. This is just very important to set in the head. But if you're now thinking, well, these are just examples which are very easy to tell, we'll take a look at some live replays right in a second to just demonstrate a little bit how I see these tiles in the game. So we'll be right back. And this is probably the best example to just demonstrate because as you can see, you have very good zap value right here in the middle of the base. You have a rage tower, you have a ricochet cannon, and you have inferno tower. Yeah, you have 2 of them. And you can see this inferno tower. Let me change color again. This inferno tower and this inferno tower are, you can see it, these are 1, 2, and 3. So means 3 in the top direction. And let me do in a different color. You have 1 tile right here. You have the second one right here. So let me put this one up. You have the second one right here. So you can see this one is 3 by 2. This means the Inferno Tower and this Inferno Tower up on top here is actually possible to zap. And for this again, I take a different one. Let's take green. For this one, we take again the middle one of this, which is this one right here. And we take the middle one of these two, which is right here, about right here. Put this a little bit further. And you can see if you take the zap right where the green ones are crossing, you will get both of the Inferno Towers, you will get this Ricochet Cannon, and you will get this Rage Tower. So very good value overall right here. But let me just clear it before we take a look at the zap. I missed, yeah. Maybe a little bit ironic that I show you this one right here, but I think it's anyway a very good showcase. So we can see, I don't want to speed it up because it's, if I do, we will miss it. So as you can see, yeah, we missed it, but we still got decent value. And by the way, I still tripled this base. But yeah, you can see this one right here was the hardest zap. And yes, I don't hit every different zap combination too. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see in the game, but this doesn't matter. You can try to recover it. As you can see, the Royal Champion is still alive and get this multi down right there. But we can show some different replays, which I will show you right now. Alright, so here's the next one, and here in this base we go for, with the zaps, for the monolith. Let me change color. For the monolith, the expo, the inferno tower, and the poison tower, and the sweeper. So you can see this is very good value overall, and very important to say. Right here you can see the monolith is only 6 lightnings, the expo is only 6, and these 3 on top, the sweeper is even 2, and these 2 on top, the inferno tower and the poison tower, are actually just 5. So you can see we don't need all of our 7 lightning spells, and this is very important. The last zap you can maybe use for a skeleton spell that appear on your Royal Champion later in the replay, or so on. But here you can see again very clear right here, because you can see between all of the buildings you only have 2 left. So here maybe the poison tower for the sweeper, because every value that you can get more with the zaps is just bonus, and you will take this, or you want to take this. And so you can see for the sweeper and for the expo there is actually 3, so we can do it in black. 3, and for downwards you can see you have 1, 2, and 3 as well. And by the way, I just shit with this sweeper, you can't actually get it. But we can just test this right now in the replay if it actually works or if it doesn't, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But what you can do is, let me clear everything, or no, just wait. You take again, if you will not count the sweeper, so just ignore the blue one. But if you take the middle one of the pink one, this is right here, right? So right here, and the middle of these 2 is right here. So if you are zapping on this spot in the middle of this middle tile right here, you should get everything. But like I said, be patient with the zaps and just send 6, because you actually need this or can use it later in the replay. So right here, so you can see they are going exactly onto this spot right there, and you can see the sweeper didn't fall. So this is just for the thing that the 3x3 isn't possible. So you can see this is the toughest zap, like I said, and I don't always hit it too. But yeah, You can see the one zap spell we can use later if you see there are ground skeletons, or I don't know, but just for a better use than just for nothing. Just to finish this video, we can let this replay go through. But that was it with the video. I hope you could learn something and you could learn how to zap in the right way. If you did, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now, peace out.